Hey, this is Sidan, coach of the Sydney Six, bringing you the Week 4 battle of our run of the Must Battle Leagues Season 3. This week we'll be facing the Pallet Town Dragonite and their coach, Siggy Blizzy. Siggy Blizzy is the owner of the league, and despite being the third season, the third season we've been in the same league together. This is the first time I'll ever face Siggy Blizzy, so I don't really know what kind of playstyle he plays, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so we got a convincing win last week. Hopefully we can continue it on. Siggy also had a convincing win last week as well. So I think this battle will decide who will be on the top of the ladder end of week 4. Currently I am, but that's just purely from differentials. So let's check out his team. So as you can see, this is his full roster. He's got a pretty strong team. It's very interesting, actually. I find his team. He actually has a very large speed gap between, I believe it's Mandibuzz and Crustle. Or Mandibuzz and Venusaur, they have the same base speed, I believe. And Crustle, I think, is the other Pokemon that the speed gap is with. No, wait, I think Dunsparce is the same speed. Okay, so yeah, he has a speed gap between, I believe it's 80 and 45. And he's basically split his team in half into very fast, offensive Pokemon, slow, bulky Pokemon. Which is interesting, in my opinion. It does mean that I can abuse that speed gap, I guess, with some of my base 60s and 70s, but unfortunately I just don't have that kind of Pokemon with me. At least ones that can threaten his team. So the other interesting thing is that he has no Fairy type or Steel type. So a dragon heavy offense would have been really great, except again I have a dragon type that can't really exploit it because Dragalge is not that fast. So I was struggling a little bit on how to deal with this team. The other thing I noted is that he had a lot of Ice Weak Pokemon. So from there, obviously, I don't have an Ice type, but I did, pick up Inteleon because of its ice. It's a fast Ice Beam user. Yeah, so that is team. What I expect him to bring is actually a little bit hard to gauge. Because in terms of a core, I don't see a really strong, solid core. Maybe between Charizard and Venusaur, and maybe with Heliolisk, if you can get a Sunny Day user in. Mandibuzz, I think, might learn Sunny Day, or maybe Dunsparce. So those three could be the coming in. Outside of that, I suspect Nidoking is a very strong Pokemon, and probably well worth consider. And yeah, Hydreigon is obviously a strong Pokemon. I guess now we're starting to see what could he drop. I think he's kind of needing more than 6 Pokemons to deal with my team. But let's just move on to my team. So, despite having despite it not being fast, I still went with Dragalge. Dragalge is obviously, is a dragon type with a powerful stab Draco Meteor. It may not be fast, but I think it can come in on a lot of Pokemons, and once it comes in, something dies. I think only Mandibuzz can survive, but then even then, Mandibuzz just one Draco meter gets it to like 80%, so he has to be incredibly healthy. Um, and that's even with a lot of, it has to be with lots of special defense investment. So if I can get Dragalge in, something dies indefinitely. Obviously I choose Show Specs, you know, for maximum damage, the same with adaptability. In terms of great this move, Draco Meteor is the really only move that I can see myself using. I have Scald there just in case I want to try some, mix it up and maybe go for a burn, depending if like Pyria is his switch in to Dragalge. I doubt it, but could be. Icy Wind there just so I can maybe, you know, some speed control. So it's not, it gives me an opportunity to do some other things with Dragalge. Snore is there just because one of the Pokemons I think I can safely switch Dragalge in is on Venusaur, but obviously if Venusaur uses Sleep Powder, Dragalge is not going to, can't be using Draco Meteor, and I have to risk, you know, hopefully getting woken up soon. So Snore at least allows me to, you know, do something while I'm asleep. I went with 12 speed. That ensures that I outspeed uninvested his base 45 speed Pokemon's uninvested. The rest just went into bulk and special attack. I did go for the lower special attack just because it's just so powerful that a little drop in special attack is really not a big deal. Yeah, so that is really the set for Dragalge. I didn't go for poison because he really has no poison weak Pokemons. For my second Pokemon, I went with Inteleon. Obviously, his other big weakness in his team is ice. So Inteleon's there to try to exploit that. However, obviously his ice neutral Pokemons like they don't get a lot of damage from Ice Beam, so that's why I have Snipe Shot there. The Scope Lens, hopefully that means that gives me I believe it's a 50% chance of critical hitting, though I'm not 100% sure. It's either 12.5 or 50. Sniper obviously means that you get the old. Is it the old critical hit rate? No, it's 2.25 or something like that. So you just get the increased critical hit damage. Air Slash is there, so I have something against. What was the Air Slash for again? Venusaur, I think. So I know Ice Beam could still hit him. Gerda? Actually, I think it's for Gerda. Yeah. And U-Turn's just there to get out. I did opt to actually underspeed his Heliolisk. Heliolisk, I think, just even though I think he might bring it, Heliolisk is not that strong against my team, so I wasn't too worried, and that Heliolisk is easily just a Dragalge switch in. Now I have to be where he might just opt for Volt switches, so I'll be careful about that. But I went with 220 speed, that ensures I outspeed Charizard. This is Gigantamax Charizard. I also went with maximum special attacks for maximum special damage, or maximum damage, and just, you know, the rest went into bulk. Pretty simple build. For my third Pokemon, I decided to go with Palo Sand. I didn't realize the slides all weird there. With the water compaction and Coldberry. Yeah, this is just my main physical switch-in. Funny enough, his slow Pokemons are all physical attackers, so yeah, it allows me to switch in on those. Since he has no steel types, I decided to go with Toxic. So I'll poison everything except Nidoking, and then Nidoking's gonna get hurt by an Earth Power. Stealth Rock's sure up just because I can, not too passive, I can set up hazards and you know, keep myself healthy. So yeah, Cold Berry's there just in case I want to get like a Toxic onto Mandibuzz, so I can at least take one hit from Mandibuzz. and Toxic. I probably won't use it up on Hydreigon if you use that, but we'll see. For my fourth Pokemon, I went with a Bronzong. This is more for the special side Pokemon, in particular Nidoking. Again, I just went with the a standard set, Leftovers, Levitate, Stealth Rocks. I do have to be careful of Flamethrower or Fire Blast from Nidoking. But Zen Headbutt should do a lot of damage to him. I don't think it will faint it, but it will do enough for someone to clean up. Toxic's there again. He has no steel types, so Toxic is a good, I think, move just to have. Protect, so I can, get those build up some leftover HP recoveries. Yeah, but that's the basics of Bronzong. Otherwise, I think he can switch on a lot of his special attackers as well. But I'm pairing, Bronzong with my next Pokemon, which is Clefable. Clefable, I think, just deals with his Hydreigon the best. I mean, it can deal with Gerda, I guess, as well, and Mandibuzz. I know Mandibuzz tends to be more physical, and probably is also my best switch into Charizard as opposed to Bronzong, because it isn't weak to his stabs. I went with the Babiri Berry because there is the steel options from both Charizard and what's it called? Hydreigon. They're Steel Wing and Flash Cannon respectively. So actually, I think Hydreigon and Steel Wing as well. But I went another Stealth Rocker. I think I went three Stealth Rockers. Okay. I just went with Stealth Rocks because damage, the hazards. He does have reliable defoggers, so having multiple Stealth Rockers is not really a concern for me. Ice Beam, because his team is mostly weak to Ice. Psychic for just, damage. I did opt to not go Moonblast, even though it's full time. That's the best move against Hydreigon, but I'm hoping that I could bait him into switching. I don't expect him to stay in on Hydreigon when Clefable's in the air. And at the same time, Ice Beam still does a lot of damage. I know it won't OHKO it like Moonblast would, but yeah, that's how it is. Of course, Sidekick just in case he switches Nidoking in, I can catch him out. And Soft Boil just to keep Clefable healthy. So that's a pretty simple set, I think, with Clefable. And for my last Pokemon, I decided to go with G-Max Cinderace. I went with High Jump, Kick, Bounce, Gunk Shot, Power, Sucker Punch. This set can basically sweep his whole team, but it does need a lot needs to go right when this happens. I think Mandibuzz needs to be weak. I need to get off 2 high jump kicks, or 2 max knuckles and a max airstream for this to work. But outside of that, once that happens, even if I'm not max, Gunk Shot will faint Charizard. A G-Max Charizard at full HP, so it's if I'm at +2. So we'll see how this goes. I went with Life Orb, it's a good item for G-Max Pokemons because the lower HP loss. 228 speed actually doesn't outspeed Heliolisk. Same reason for why for Inteleon. Otherwise, I'm outspeeding Charizard. 252 attack just so I can do maximum damage. And then 24 just the rest into bulk. Pretty simple. So that's my team. And let's just get on to the match. Okay, so here's our match. Oh, this is the first time I'm facing Uzi. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm not too jazzed about this team. got all his fastest Pokemon there. No Mandibuzz, which is interesting to me. I think Cinderace could just like tear through his team, just, like from the get-go. I'll probably just lead with Cinderace. There's no reason not to. And Dynamax early, cause a lot of damage to his team, and then clean up the rest of my team. So that's the idea. And I think if he leads with Rhyperior, I mean that just allows me to set up Max Knuckles really easily. Tiny Rhyperior. So I'm just gonna go for Max Knuckles straight away. You might just set up with Stealth Rocks, to be honest, so... First time I don't have any hazard control, so it will be annoying to have hazards up, but... Rock Polish. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know. He might be faster now, actually. So I'm just gonna Max Knuckle again. I should just get rid of. Oh no, I'm not. Still not faster. I get the free win on Rhyperior. I got free Rhyperior. So. And at this point, only his Fearless would be faster. But I don't know if he knows that. I thought he would just have gone with Stealth Rocks. I think that's kind of... I feel like that would be the point of having Rhyperior. But maybe he thought I was going to swap, catch out whatever comes out. Oh man. Okay, well, for his sake, I hope he's doubling. Because a +2 max airstream is going to hit hard. We might just outrun kill it, but I don't know. Yeah, this I don't know. He might be going for Max Wildfire, so he can just at least get damage off. But yeah, that this is getting a little bit. I think now Cinderace can just win from here. Assuming all my attacks connect, because I don't think all my moves are 100% accurate moves. And I honestly did not even think about doing it. Oh, actually, this could be interesting because he could be Choice Scarf. But I've got Sucker Punch, so I'm just gonna Sucker Punch. And hopefully, like his plan of at least going with an electric type move is foiled there. Like Scarf boosted for electric move was kind of like succeeded there. I don't know what he can do from this point on. Funny enough, I think Venusaur, because I actually not bring a fire type move, Venusaur could do something. If he has Protect, that'd be good for him. But I have to go bounce, I guess, because at least I'll try to do some super effective moves. Could be with an Ockerberry set, but I don't need a +1 to Oko Venusaur with Pyro Ball. So I don't know what that Earth Power is going to do. Could be Cobra Berry, maybe. I think Cobra Berry would activate if it's his turn, but his best move would then be Sludge Bomb. There's no point in switching either. If he has Protect, he would do it. Bounce can miss as well, that's the thing. I don't know whether he'll go Nidoking. At this point, I think if he goes Nidoking, Nidoking has to be his. If Fearless wasn't Choice Scarfa, Nidoking has to be it. Now I am gonna just go Sucker Punch. Oh, actually, I'm faster. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I should have just gone with Bounce then. Nah, that was just me being too passive, I guess. I mean, even if I'm at +2, Sucker Punch probably would do it, yeah. And, okay, I got poisoned. Well enough, this is actually still not a guaranteed 6-0 because High Jump Kick can miss and I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I'll just lose out. I'll just lose all my HP by High Jump Kick misses. So this is. But we'll see here. This is it. I don't know what he could do. This is 6v1 now. Even if I lose out my Cinderace, I have other Pokemons to. Well, if I miss any Dragon Dance, then yeah, that's something else. Can I change fighting type? No, I don't miss. That's it. He's Focus Scarf, not Focus Sash either. So, that's unfortunate. I think that's very unfortunate. I think not bringing Mandibuzz is really the thing that just killed him, because it just allows me to employ this plan straight away. So there's nothing to say. I don't even know what to say to be honest. I think that's unfortunately poor planning from my opponent. I mean, he's a busy guy. I know he's yeah, he has very odd times that he's available. So it's just lucky that we managed to get this match in. Yeah. So yeah. So I mean, we'll take it. It's a win's a win, and that just sets us up for I think it's just a strong position. I don't think getting kicked out of playoffs is going to be an issue right now. So yeah, that's the match. If you enjoyed this match, I would really appreciate a like. Otherwise, yeah, if you want to follow my run through the MBL, best thing to do is to subscribe. Otherwise, yeah, until the next time. I think the next we're facing Kami level threat, I believe. I know I got it wrong last time, but I'm pretty sure it's Kami level threat this time. And hopefully, yeah, we get the same, if not similar results. So see ya.